All right, a wild story from down on the bayou. Exner, while enrolled at LSU, not only did he do that, he gambled on college football. Not only did he gamble on college football, he gambled on LSU and himself while playing for LSU. This is kind of a massive story. We've seen major crackdowns from universities, the NFL, the NBA, gaming organizations, police. Everybody's kind of cracking down on this since the proliferation of online sports betting. Everybody's got their hand in the pot and they're saying we can't have this. We can't have perceived weakness, perceived, vulnerabilities of guys throwing games, guys trying to shave points, things like that. It's been a problem before, and we're not having it with the massive industry this thing has become. And this is kind of a huge fall from grace. Boutte came on as one of the top-rated wide receivers into LSU, had a massive freshman year with the team, looked like he was going to be just another LSU stud coming out there. His numbers dropped off the next 2 years. He then forgoes his senior season, is a 6th-round pick by the Patriots, does absolutely nothing for them this year, like 2 catches, 19 yards. And now he has felony charges. He's got a felony computer fraud charge and gambling while a minor. Boutte did all this while he was underage. He was 20 years old, allegedly making fake online accounts, placing bets, and he placed almost 8,900 bets in a 13-month window from April of 2022 to May of 2023 before he kind of dipped out, went to the NFL. He turned 21. He turned 21 in May, so that kind of makes sense. All that was underage stuff. But 8,900 bets, holy crap. This guy's either loaded or totally broke. That's an insane amount of bets to make in 13 months. 8,900, kind of crazy. But like I said, he bet on like 17 college football games, bet on 8 LSU games, including his props for scoring a touchdown and over receiving yards against Florida State in 2022. He managed to only get 20 yards and no touchdowns, but they did say this isn't a question of him throwing games. He never bet against himself or LSU, allegedly, only in favor of them, which a lot of players will argue. I know other people will argue too. Why can't players and teams bet on themselves to do things? Because you might have a guy, it's a perceived unfairness because you have a backup guy. There's a trick play we're going to run. We know it's going to go for a touchdown. We're going to bet 10K on this random punt team guy to score a touchdown at like plus 10,000 odds. You just can't have situations like that moving forward for the perceived fairness of the game. And like I said, we've seen massive crackdowns all over the place. I know Iowa, the police were involved trying to crack down on the university. They arrested a bunch of people there. We did a story on that. LSU was notified. We talked about the story that a student athlete had gambled while they were on the team all the way back in July. They were notified of this and they cooperated with the investigation. And it turns out now it's coming to fruition. We saw multiple guys suspended for the entire year, half of the year in the NFL. Most famously kicking this off was Jaguars wide receiver Calvin Ridley while he was with the Falcons a few years ago, getting the entire year hammer. This is kind of a wild story. Now, Boutte was arrested. He turned himself into Baton Rouge police. He immediately posted the $6,000 bond, so he's out on bond. And we're going to see how this thing plays out. How aggressive and serious are they going to be with this charges? Are they just going to hand him with the slap of the wrist? Or are they going to try and make an example? Set it to people like college athletes. Guys, you got lots of money now. We have lots of things going on. You can't do this. PSA to everybody. I still don't get how people keep doing this. Like, you're going to get caught. You're going to get found out. Everybody, there's signage everywhere. Do not bet on games. Do not bet on football. Do not bet on X sport you are in. They're posted everywhere in clubhouses and locker rooms. They go to seminars. They have meetings. But people still think they can get away with this stuff. It's just really, really dumb. But everybody's got their hands in the pot. Let's see how we're going to play this thing out moving forward. I think this is a huge opportunity for them to maybe make an example of this guy. You hate to be that guy who they make an example of, but it's a pretty, popular story. Big school like LSU, big name like the Patriots. Now, if Boutte was a much better player, maybe it'd be a lot more dramatic like the Calvin Ridley stuff, but illegally gambling, making fake accounts, those are some serious charges. Probably going to get knocked down. I'll see how this thing plays out, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Should they be able to bet on games? Should they get punished for this? What do you think about these restrictions? Is it good to make an example of these players, these people who break the law on the gambling side of things? Let me know what you guys think. If you haven't already, click that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to the channel. We got new sports content every single day. If you want to support the channel more, click that join button, sign up for a channel membership. You get access to exclusive videos, early access to videos, badges, emojis, things to use in the live streams throughout the season. Help support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.